Hey, yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Pwny Montana. In this video, we're going to be going over how to dominate the mid-blitz meta in Madden 25. This is going to be a video that's going to help you guys out if you guys are struggling against the best blitz and the best defense in Madden 25. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload. And if you guys have nothing to say, just comment FTA. Stands for the algorithm, helps push these videos to more and more people. And the more people we reach, the more we grow. The more we grow, you guys already know the vibe. So let's get right into it. We're going to be talking about how to beat the mid blitz meta. Well, first and foremost, there are only two blitzes that you really need to focus on when it comes to beating the meta. And every time that we play Madden, whatever the case is, you have to learn how to beat the meta, how to stop the meta. Mid blitz 0 and nickel dog 3 buzz. Those are the two main plays that everybody is calling in this game. There's a portion of this that is going to frustrate your opponents a lot, and they won't be able to do one of the main things that makes this very, very, very good as a formation. Now, what you're going to want to do is look for a formation that has two slot receivers. Tight open is one of them. Spread wide flex is another one. You can use tray wide flex as well. You can use any trips formation. Any formation that has those two receivers closer to the line of scrimmage, pretty much closer to your offensive line. It's going to make your offense a lot better when it comes to this meta specifically, because you're only going to have to worry about one specific thing. Now, I'm going to go ahead and call it tight open because it's actually a very, very popular play. It's in a lot of different playbooks. And we're going to go over how to beat the meta that is mid blitz. The original mid blitz, where they have the tight end out and they have the not the tight end out, but everybody's in man coverage pretty much. Man coverage, run a couple man coverage beaters and go crazy. But the way that we're going to start this video, we are going to show you guys how to block the blitz in general. The 4-man rush is one of the most annoying things in the game. So right now, I'm just going to call mesh spot out of this playbook just to go block the blitz. And the way that you block this blitz, matter of fact, before I show you how to block it, I'm going to show you guys how to send it. All you have to do is crash your D-line down, take these defensive ends, and put them in zones. Most people like to put them in hard flat so that they are guarding the flats, and then take whoever it is that you plan on using and hover in between the gap. Once that happens, you're going to end up pretty much getting a disengage. Now that time, the guy, he ended up kind of being pushed over to the side, but you guys know exactly how this blitz actually works online and exactly how frustrating it is to play if you don't know how to block it. So let me try to send it one more time just for the sake of the video. And you know what? I'm actually going to block the running back here just to make sure that it could potentially scream in a little bit better. Okay, so the disengage happens. He's blocked to the running back. The pressure is very, very annoying. And that's one of the best things about this blitz. How do you block it? That's the first thing that you guys should go over whenever you guys are facing any type of meta defense. So if there's a meta defense, drop it down in the comment section and I'll show you guys how to beat it, how to block it, and you guys could be better at Madden. So how do you block it? Let's start off with that. Stop blocking your running back. This is something that a good friend of mine told me. Shout out to Hefty. If you guys want, I'll leave a link to his Twitch down in the description. He's the one he showed me how to block this blitz, and my offense has gotten 10 times better already. So the way that you block it, we're going to have everybody going out on a route. Then we're going to half slide to the right. Every time we're going to half slide to the right side. Okay. Then after that, you're going to double team the defensive tackle on the opposite side of where you're half sliding. Double team the defensive tackle on the opposite side. So again, to half slide, you're going to press L1 or left bumper, and you're going to move the right stick over to the right. That's going to start the half slide. Now, for some reason, it's not popping up, but you see how the blue, the center over, half slide. And then you're going to double team, which is you're going to press L1 again. You're going to move the right stick down, and it's going to bring up this little icon that you can move around towards anybody that's on the defensive line. And you want to you want to double team this person here, the guy that's on the left side. Press X to confirm it. Now, all of a sudden, the blitz gets clamped up. Actually, we actually didn't even set the blitz up. That's on me. Let's set it up one more time. So everything is set up properly. And now we're going to send the blitz. And you're going to notice that the pressure gets completely picked up. There is no insta shed like that normally happens. This guy's hovered above the line, and the blitz gets absolutely just jammed up. And then after that, You just have to run a bunch of man beaters on your, pretty much run man beaters. You'll know the alignment of the defense, whether they're in a cover 3 or at man coverage. There's only two kinds of blitzes that people are sending out of this play specifically. If you're facing if you're facing your casual Madden player that just knows about the blitz, they're not changing up their offense. Excuse me, they're not changing the defense up at all. They're running man coverage, they're pressing, and they're putting those guys that are at the defensive end positions, they're just putting them in flats and calling it a day. That is the lazy way to run this blitz, but that's how everybody is running it. They're running it just like this. And then they're taking the safety that's on the running back, and they're pretty much putting him on whatever route that is. Now, there's a couple ways to exploit this very, very easily, very, very quickly. And the way that you do this against man coverage, now that we know how to block the blitz, you simply have to put your tight end on a route and then put the running back on a route going the opposite way of the tight end. Because they're expecting the pressure to come in so much, most of the time, if they are in man coverage, you're going to take that safety and they're going to bring them down. Okay? This is key to how we're going to beat it if they're running cover 3. So they're going to take that safety and bring him down. Usually when they take that safety and bring him down, if they are in a cover 3 and they're disguising their coverage very, very well, that safety that they're now using, you're going to go ahead and take the opposite side slot receiver. Whether you're in a tight formation, whether you're in bunch, whether you're in trips, whatever the case is, that tight receiver, whichever slot you want to utilize, put that man on a streak. If they're pressing and they end up being they end up disguising their coverage to the point where they can sit there and dominate your offense by pressing, put somebody going straight. That's it. That's all you need to do. And you're going to end up dominating. Like this play right here is a perfect setup for somebody to absolutely destroy this meta. Why? Because we have the tight end going one way. So their user is going to end up following that tight end a little bit, hoping that the blitz comes in as fast as possible. But we have a guy that's on a wheel route. This is a perfect play, by the way. You guys can utilize this play specifically and just dominate the mid blitz meta nonstop over and over and over again, because the 4-man blitz is going to end up coming in, but you have the route combinations to disguise yourself and pretty much make it so that your opponent has to pick and choose. Now, the reason why we have the tight end on a drag route is because we know for a fact that if they are in man coverage, let's bring up the squigglies for this. This guy is manned up on him. And you know what? Let's do one better. Let's do one better. Because again, this is going to be a video that's going to help a lot of people out. This guy is manned up on somebody, right? He's either manned up on somebody or he's playing the deep blue, which means that if you put this tight end on a drag, this tight end has nothing but space and opportunity to pretty much run straight away from this person specifically, because that is the only person that's on this side that could potentially be manned up to this tight end. The defensive end isn't going to be manned up. The outside cornerback isn't going to be manned up to that tight end. The tight end is the key to absolutely dominating this mid blitz meta that a lot of people are currently running. This is pretty much an offensive guide video to destroy this blitz specifically. This is a phenomenal play for you guys to utilize to do such things. So another thing that you guys could do is, obviously you don't need the clear out route if you guys are running some kind of like wheel pattern, but this is also going to be man coverage. And if their user ends up faltering, you know what? I'm going to call hike real quick. And if their user ends up faltering, look at R1 wide open. You have a lot of different combinations that you guys can utilize to absolutely destroy man coverage. And there's just so many things that you guys can do. If there was zig routes on the offensive side, it'd be over. Now, again, let's set up the blitz exactly how people run it. And again, this exact play will dominate your opponents. Now you're just gonna put O on some kind of out route. You can put them on a slant as well. Keep that tight end on a drag, and again, keep that opposite side safety. Since that guy came down with his user, you're going to streak the slot. This is all you need to dominate this meta. And all of a sudden, oh, never mind. Let's just toss it real quick. All of a sudden, I did not set up the actual blocking assignments, but let me do that right now. So let's set it up one more time, just to showcase this real quick. And I'm gonna set this guy here, and I'm gonna let him user the running back as well. And you guys are gonna see how much better this play actually is. We block the blitz X is open, and as soon as you see that bump, you could potentially just toss it right over the top to the running back as well. So again, these wheel plays are absolutely money against the mid blitz meta, especially once you learn how to block the 4-man. So watch, 4-man gets absolutely clamped up because we block it properly. The drag, we can hit that right there, and then we have a then we have a backside dig that comes across, beats man coverage as well, and then you have this route here, destroys man coverage once again. Now, the reason why I picked the Cardinals in this, because there's another thing that you guys can do against this mid blitz meta, and that is simply rolling out in the pocket. This defense is based off of crashing down. Now, obviously, you might end up playing a very, very good player. So if you don't know how to block it, something that you can do is just roll out in the pocket. That's it. Roll out in the pocket. If you don't see a man open, throw that ball away, and you guys will end up having a lot more success against this defense as well. So once you end up learning how to block it, then once you start to try to like roll out in the pocket, you're gonna know. And look at how much more space you have. R1's wide open, the in route's wide open, everything's wide open against the man coverage version. It's just so easy. Now I'm gonna switch over to the cover 3 version because that's the version that gives a lot of people more fits, right? So I'm gonna call the same exact play, mesh spot out of tight open. It's a play that it's in a lot of different playbooks. And now on the defensive side, we're gonna call the cover 3 version of this. So the way that people run this, put this guy here, this guy's here. So they'll bring one of these guys down, right? They'll bring one of these guys down, or they'll utilize the defensive lineman. But again, they're gonna take somebody and they're gonna hover over the gap, hoping for that pressure to come in. So if they take the safety, what are we gonna do? We're gonna take our slot receiver and we're putting him on a streak. That same side that safety's on, we are putting him on a streak. We're gonna leave the wheel route. We're gonna leave everything that's going on the field. Exactly it. And if they are pressing, this wheel route ends up open not the wheel route. The streak ends up open every single time. If they are pressing out of this defense, streak somebody, streak whoever they're using as a safety. As you can see, look at the alignment first. The safety that's on the right side, you can tell he's in a hook because he's leaned down just a little bit more, which is going to make it so that your life ends up 10 times easier. Even if they man up one of these opposite guys, you're going to be able to put either of these guys on some kind of streak, put a flat pattern, and you guys should be good to go. Because again, the streak is wide open. This is one of the easiest routes to hit in the game. And when they're running the cover 3 version, they press and it's always open. So make sure that you guys are utilizing every single aspect of the game to dominate this blitz, because it's not as hard as people make it seem. It's just once somebody starts adjusting a lot like a pro player, then that's when you got to be a little bit more intricate with your route concepts and your route designs. But this is the easiest way to just completely dominate this meta. I'm no longer having issues with it, so hopefully you guys don't as well. Now, if you guys have any other way to dominate this meta, leave it down in the comment section. And if it's worthy of making a video, I'll make a video for you guys specifically. But for the most part, I have been lights out on offense, even against this blitz, because it's just not screaming in anymore. So again, any meta blitz, we learn how to block it, and then we learn how to beat it in whatever coverage assignments that they're normally in, and you can start dominating on the virtual gridiron. My name is Pwny Montana. Hopefully you guys appreciate this video. I will see you guys in the next one, man. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.